A group of neighbors in Gentilly says they've had enough and there's nowhere else to turn. Now, one home is at the center of the controversy. It is listed as a short-term rental in the 5500 block of Vermilli Boulevard. At a time when the city warns against large gatherings, neighbors say parties at the house have gotten out of control. Tan Trung brings us that story.
Weekdays, this part of Vermilli Boulevard in Gentilly is quiet. Weekends, neighbors say, can be chaotic.
I heard pop, 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 pop.
This is Victor LaRussa.
We had over 200 people here on Friday night, and we actually had somebody with an AK-47 walking down the street. And I don't know what he was shooting at.
A neighbor's doorbell cam shows the moments after the gunfire, people scrambling for safety.
I want to say there were at least 5 people running in my yard, hiding in my yard.
I mean, you could be sitting there watching TV and get a bullet in the back of your head.
Back in January, an elderly couple says a bullet went through their window. Across the street is this property, which these neighbors say is the source of the parties and the problems. On Airbnb, the house is listed as a licensed hotel, motel, or bed and breakfast. The listing prohibits parties or events, but these homeowners say there have been plenty of both this past year, with cars and people crowding the street, all during a pandemic.
And you have 200 people here walking all over the place, no masks, nothing.
Over the years, short-term rentals have seeped into almost every neighborhood in New Orleans, but the neighbors here say they have to be run responsibly.
Collectively, Tamiko Thompson and her neighbors say they've called their councilman, the mayor's office, 311, and the police, but the parties, noise, and fights continue, and so do their worries.
I'm afraid. I don't want to invite my family over this weekend with the holiday, because I don't want anything to happen to them.
A spokesman for the mayor says the city will address complaints against short-term rentals.
We have received a number of complaints that we're investigating. In the weeks ahead, Safety and Permits is going to be increasing their capacity for short-term rental hearings.
We tried to contact one of the owners of the property on Facebook, but didn't get a response, and his phone number was disconnected. After hearing screaming in their neighborhood, these families want to hear some kind of explanation. Tan Trung, Eyewitness News.
Tan also reached out to Airbnb, and according to the company, it had removed that listing and the host last year due to neighbor complaints. Airbnb says there have been no reservations at that property through its site in 2021.